Hi everyone, this is Julia Gatsibo, and today I'm here with John Ribeiro.
Yes, hey, hi everybody, how's everyone doing?
With the Peel Region Linked Up meeting, and you know what? I just had to take 5 minutes of his time. This is a very busy man. I had to take 5 minutes of his time so that he could do a quick Facebook Live with us. And
that's funny, you're doing a LinkedIn, you're at a LinkedIn event doing Facebook Live. This is Julia being Julia, and this is what it means to be authentic and real and just yourself. So just do it wherever you are. Forget about all this stuff. And just be you.
Wow, that's easier said than done. But if we can talk about what you just said, now you're the author of this amazing book, Zero to Hired. And this is the thing. When you see this broadcast, and it's going to be on Facebook, it's going to be on LinkedIn, I repurpose it everywhere.
Right,
and if you say, please give this to me, I will get this book for you.
Yes,
okay?
Actually, I will give Julia a copy. One of the first people to comment, we'll get a copy of the book. We'll make sure we send it out to you.
Excellent. Yes. Now this is the thing, John. It's December and this is supposed to be a festive season, but there are a lot of people who are depressed because they don't have a job and they can't find a job and they need to find a job. Especially people who are at senior levels or they've got a lot of experience and they're just stuck, right?
All right.
Now, what do we do to help them out so that they can reintegrate into the market? They can reinvent. What do we do? What do we do?
So, what do we do? That's a loaded question.
I know.
I could be here all night talking about this.
Yeah.
So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to my website called zerotohire.com, and it's with a 2, so zerotohire.com. We blog every week. We actually talk on this content every single week. We actually get feedback from our community. Our community is fairly big from around the world. So, people from various levels. Connell just coached somebody from China,
wow.
which was like, yeah. So, go to our website. We do videos. We do blogs. We talk specifically to this content, but a lot of it, you and I know this, it starts here. It's all in your mindset and what you bring to the table. It's what you bring into the room before you show up in the room. Your body language says everything about you, and you got to be really careful that if your attitude sucks, and I'm going to say this really bluntly, if your attitude sucks, that comes in the room with you, and if you got to impress somebody on the other side of the table, they're going to see that right away, and they're not going to hire you. So going in with the right mental attitude, a positive attitude, definitely I can accomplish this type of attitude, 100%, somebody's going to look at you differently, and you always show up differently, and this is what it's all about, is showing up in a place where people want to be around you. So bring that energy, bring that love, I'm going to call it love.
Yeah.
You want to bring that to the table because that's what employers are looking for. They're looking for how you're going to fit, the type of value you're going to bring to the organization, and it's really not as difficult as you think. Start here, and then it works and transcends for everything else. For the actual technical piece, the strategic piece, go to the website. We got tons of information there. We even have a template, a resume template that people can download for free, and then you can start using that. And there's a big organization that we're connected with called jobscan.co to give you the advantage on the ATS part of it. So when you submit a resume, how do recruiters look at it? We touch on all that stuff. So from A to B, starting from here all the way to the job process, that's what we do and that's what we cover, and that's where you want to be.
Okay, so we're going to put your website on the comment.
All right.
And again, we said you put out a comment, you ask a question, you're getting this book. And this is really important for people who are looking for a job right now, right?
Yes.
Now you said attitude is number one, how you show up. Now what happens if you're looking for a job and you're looking for a job is kind of like a job now, like it's been going on for such a ridiculously long time that you can barely hold it in together.
So this is interesting. So we actually survey our people to find out what their big challenges are. Typically, people will find a job between 1 and 3 months. 53% of people kind of sit in that area.
Okay.
And what we're finding is only about 15% of people that go more than 6 months.
Really?
Yeah. So, but it all comes down to what kind of strategies are you using? What are you implementing? When you come back for the interview, are you actually noting where the areas where you didn't go, where things didn't go right?
Okay.
The areas where you're stuck. And really, And you and I know, as public speakers and presenters, it's all about being prepared and ready. We talk about knowing your story before you walk in the room. Here's the thing, the internet today, there's no secrets. All right, you know, there's no secret. So if you are going through the interview process, you're going to find the interview questions you're most likely going to be asked. Why not have those responses already prepared? So when you walk in the room, you already know how to answer them. And you answer them using the STAR format. And we talk about the STAR format: situation, task, action, result.
Say that again. So the STAR. Yeah.
So STAR. So situation, task, action, result. And that's what people want to know in terms of your stories. You know, how are you actually, so what's the situation that you've gone through? What are the different things that you did? What are the actions that you took specifically? And then what was the result? And you know what? The result doesn't always have to be a positive one. It could be, hey, this was a lesson that I learned that I know in future jobs, I learned in future jobs that I won't be doing again because I learned the lesson. And really, this is what people want to know. Is this person capable of picking up something very quickly? And if they are, okay, let's bring them on board, because that's the type of person we want. You don't need to be perfect. And really, it's not about being perfect. It's about being real, authentic. And we talk about this on every platform that we're on and every speech that we do. It's about being real and authentic. And that's, you know, you bring that to the table, you're going to get that job. I can almost promise you that it's going to happen.
Really, I love this, and thank you so much for all the people who are watching us from Kenya, from Canada, from Nigeria. My goodness, thank you. So we are speaking with author, speaker, trainer. He helps you get your job. He helps you land your interviews. And the book again is 02 Hired, and that's the website. And he helps you get it, nail it. And I love what you said about the statistics, that more people get their jobs within 1 to 3 months.
Yes, if they do it right. If you're doing it right, and really if you're going over a year, there's something you're not doing right.
Like what?
That's such a good question. So one of the things that really drove this, and we were watching, so Connell and I, Connell's the other author on the book, one of the things that we really drove home, or one of the things that really inspired us to get going, we watched this TV show called Vice.
Yeah.
And there was this girl, she had applied to 300 jobs.
Whoa.
Not a single callback. Clearly there's something wrong.
Yes.
Right, and we talk about customizing your resume for the job. And really, it's not applying to 300 jobs. It's maybe applying to 5, and it's applying to five organizations that fit with your values, 5 organizations fit with your personality. You know, where do you want to work? Do you want to work on an assembly line? Do you want to work for a big corporate? Or do you want to work in a little startup where you have more flexibility and you get to do a variety of different things? So, yeah, no, you can definitely follow me on Facebook. It's under the same name, 0tohire.com. I did a video this morning on, you know, bringing in the right mental attitude.
Right mental attitude to your job interviews. Wow, that's crazy.
Who are you bringing in the room? Who are you bringing into the room with you? And we bring our history, we bring our past, we bring our really crappy stories, and those are the people that show up, and those are the people that speak for us. And that's the stuff you really need to be careful of, because when you bring your positive, you know, you bring in a good attitude, you bring in a delightful attitude, a positive attitude, it changes the conversation.
Everything, right?
It changes everything.
I gotta tell you something about John. Now, John and I have known each other for a number of years.
Yes.
He's one of my favorite people in the world. Now, I gotta tell you a story about John. A few years ago, it's not too long ago, John was told that he and his team were going to be let go.
Yes.
Wow. Take us there.
Oh man, I'm gonna be here all night.
I know. Sorry, but I've got you, so I'm milking it.
All right, so 2009, you know, Julia said my team was being outsourced. It wasn't the typical outsource. We were actually told we were gonna lose our jobs in March, and we were gonna lose them in September. So we had a 6-month period, and you know what? I have to admit, it's been one of my greatest stories, because it's a story that actually caused this to happen. So 2009, I had to get people ready, people who hadn't interviewed for years, some of them not years. And so we went through this process, we got them ready, we prepped them. Everything I talk about in here is what we did to get everybody ready. In September, and I'm going to make this story really short, but in September, everybody had a job. all 25 people, including myself. I actually had 3 job offers. I took one, and then I did a consulting gig on the side. And it really comes from, you know, the preparation that you put into it. It would be crazy. Like, I would prepare people for an interview. They would go for an interview. The hiring manager would call me and say, hey, can I take this person today? I'm like, no, you got to wait till September, because that's the agreement that we made with the vendor that was taking over. So, you know, there's all these things that we did, and it's right here. It's here. It's also in our blog. It's in the videos that we do. We're all about adding value, and that's the position that we come from. Add value first. Add value. Add value. Add value. Doesn't matter. Don't ever expect anything in return. Just keep adding value to others. People will see it, and people will want to be around you. When they're around you, they want to hire you. So really, that's where it counts.
Man, thank you so much. You've heard it. 02hire.com. We have the co-author is someone.
He's camera shy. I don't know why.
He's pretty awesome because he landed in Canada, and in 2 weeks he got a job.
Yes.
So you're talking to people who are just very much in the game. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about.
We live it. We live it.
Exactly. So 02 Hired, and the first person who asks for this book gets it. Gifting this book. They have a blog. They have videos. They have lots of information. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking to nail that interview, if you're looking to get your job in that 3-month period, these are the people. Thank you so much for watching, and please share if it's blessed your heart. Thanks. I'm Julia Katsivo.